Let us continue our program now and recognize our other awardees. And as I announce each of the winners, please hold your applause and refer to the screens also for a description of each award. Tonight's impressive awardees were nominated and selected by their peers and leaders in each of their respective fields of expertise. This year's Dr. Joseph E. Charyk Award goes to NRO's Director of the Electro-Optical Systems Program Office, Dr. Robert Introne. Dr. Introne is recognized for his outstanding personal contribution to the National Intelligence Space Program. He led a 2,000-person government and industry team that designed, built, tested, and launched 3 national electro-optical imaging satellites that provide tactical and strategic intelligence for the warfighter, the intelligence community, and the President of the United States. Now, he did this all despite economic pressures, which is code for a global pandemic, with a budget that was established 12 years prior. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Robert Introne. This year's NOAA David Johnson Award is presented to the physical scientist of the Center for Satellite Applications and Research, Mr. William Line. Mr. Line is recognized for his leadership in the development, demonstration, and training of exciting new products for forecasters that employ satellite imagery. His work enabled meteorologists to optimally visualize the evolving state of the atmosphere to aid in forecasting severe weather at the National Weather Service offices. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. William Line. This year we present the newly renamed Christa McAuliffe Space Educator Award to Miss Melissa Goodall. Ms. Goodall, a computer programming instructor at the Miami Valley Career Technical Center in Clayton, Ohio, is recognized for her creativity and dedication as a space educator, inspiring thousands of students over her 24-year career to become next-generation space professionals. She helps students design and prototype projects for moon habitats, the International Space Station, and beyond. Many of her students won internships at NASA centers, and many more now work in space STEM-related careers. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Melissa Goodall. For this year's Norman L. Baker Astronautics Engineer Award, we honor Mr. Charles Walter Dingell, Jr. For the past 36 years, Mr. Dingell was a pivotal resource in the advancement of space technology for human space exploration. Recently retired, he spent the past 17-plus years serving as the chief engineer on the Orion spacecraft out of NASA's Johnson Space Center. Mr. Dingell was instrumental in defining the space architecture and in achieving a safe, robust spacecraft design. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Charles Walter Dingell, Jr. This year we acknowledge the National Space Club's Press Award. Longtime space correspondent for My Radar Space and former CNN correspondent, Mr. John Zarrella. Mr. Zarrella is recognized for his 40-plus years of reporting and providing outstanding coverage of America's space program. From his early days as local news stations and story time at CNN, where he covered events such as the Challenger disaster and the final flights of the Space Shuttle program, to his current ownership of a media consulting firm, he continues to be a prominent voice for the advocacy of space. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. John Zarrella. Please join me in congratulating the Artemis 1 team, this year's Nelson P. Jackson Aerospace Award winner. The team is represented on stage by Amrit Kshatriya, Deputy Associate Administrator for NASA's Moon to Mars program. Catherine Kerner, the Associate Administrator of NASA's Exploration Systems Development Mission Directorate, had also planned to join us on stage tonight and wishes she could be here. Additionally, please welcome representatives of the industry contributors from within the program ranks who made significant contributions to the mission's success. Aerojet Rocketdyne's Bill Muddle, Boeing's Jay Groh, Jacobs' Todd Lamont, Lockheed Martin's Joseph Aves, and Northrop Grumman's Brad Johnson. The Artemis 1 team is recognized for validating the safety and performance of NASA's deep space transportation system that humans will rely upon for future deep space exploration. With the success of the team's launch of the Orion deep space spacecraft, we marked a new era of Artemis exploration with its journey to the moon and back. Now, this award recognizes the significant team effort led by NASA with major contributions from the European Space Agency and industry partners, including prime contractors represented here on stage. The team's tireless efforts and attention to detail set a new standard for first-time performance of a human spaceflight system. We invite anyone in the audience who was part of the Artemis 1 team to please stand up and be recognized. That's terrific. Ladies and gentlemen, the Artemis 1 team. He'll sign autographs later. Tonight we honor for this year's Eagle Manned Mission Award, Mr. Joel Montalbano. Manager of the International Space Station Program at NASA's Johnson Space Center. Mr. Montalbano is recognized for his immeasurable contributions to return of human spaceflight to the International Space Station from U.S. soil. An ISS program manager, Mr. Montalbano is responsible for the overall management, development, integration, and operation of the ISS. This approximately $4 billion per year, 15-nation program results in a fully functional and operating ISS with a permanent human presence. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Joel Montalbano. Tonight we recognize as this year's General Bernard Schriever Award, Lieutenant Colonel Christopher Carson, the Space Forces Systems Command material leader of the Next Generation Overhead Persistent Infrared GEO program. Lieutenant Colonel Carson is recognized for leading a combined program team of over 2,000 government, civilian, and contractor personnel to design and develop the nation's next generation of missile warning satellites. The success he and his team achieved were done while maintaining a zero-margin schedule to launch. Lieutenant Colonel Carson's leadership and professionalism guaranteed the nation's ability to deter a nuclear conflict for the next 20 years. Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant Colonel Christopher Carson. And last but not least, our highest honor of the night and the namesake for tonight's dinner, the Goddard Memorial Trophy. We have the opportunity to honor a team of individuals for their exceptional service to our country and its space programs. And this year's Goddard Memorial Trophy winner is the OSIRIS-REx team, represented here tonight by OSIRIS-REx team's principal investigator, Dr. Dante Loretta. Following its launch over 7 years ago, NASA's OSIRIS-REx mission made history when at speeds of up to 27,000 miles per hour, it became the first U.S. spacecraft to touch an asteroid, capture a sample of it, and then successfully deliver that sample back to the Earth this past September. The largest sample ever delivered to the Earth is from the ancient carbon-rich asteroid Bennu. It will give research groups worldwide a glimpse into the earliest days of our solar system. Talk about a team effort. OSIRIS-REx's success was made possible by the unique contributions of over 1,000 individuals from government and mission partners, like the science leadership at the University of Arizona, the project team at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center, the curation team at NASA's Johnson Space Center, spacecraft design, operations, and recovery by Lockheed Martin, guidance and navigation at Kinetics, the launch provider at the United Launch Alliance, steady policy and funding from Congress, and many other supporting organizations that made this mission the first of its kind for the nation. I am so very honored to present the 2024 Goddard Memorial Trophy to Dr. Dante Loretta of the OSIRIS-REx team.
Person to say that. Well, thank you so much. What an amazing audience and amazing event. It's my first time at the Space Prom, and I'm literally blown away. So, good evening, distinguished guests and fellow space enthusiasts. It's truly an honor to stand before you today as the recipient of the Goddard Memorial Trophy on stage with all of these amazing recipients. I've been inspired by all of them, especially Abigail. It was an amazing speech and inspirational to me. As a professor, there's nothing more satisfying than seeing inspiration and students carry the vision forward, so kudos. I'm Dante Loretta, and I've had the privilege of leading this incredible team of scientists, engineers, and true explorers on a journey that has brought us closer to understanding where we came from, and eventually, are we alone in the universe? OSIRIS-REx is a groundbreaking NASA mission designed to study asteroid Bennu, a near-Earth object, the most potentially hazardous asteroid in the solar system, that also offers a window into our earliest history, literally the dawn of the formation of our planetary system. Launched in September 2016 on a beautiful Atlas V rocket from the United Launch Alliance. Thank you, Robbie. Yes. I'll never forget that day and that moment. OSIRIS-REx embarked on a 7-year journey to reach Bennu, arriving in December 2018. As we say, spaceflight is a game of patience. The mission's primary goal was to collect a sample of regolith, or surface material, from Bennu and return it to Earth for detailed analysis. This sample is today providing valuable insights into the formation of our solar system. It really is an amazing collection. I think the best extraterrestrial materials that I've ever worked with. And it's telling us about the formation of our solar system over 4.5 billion years ago, as well as insights into the origin of life on Earth and maybe elsewhere in the solar system. OSIRIS-REx employed a suite of instruments to study this asteroid, including cameras, spectrometers, a laser altimeter, allowing us to map the asteroid's surface in unprecedented detail. After nearly 2 years of close observation, the spacecraft successfully collected a sample on October 20th, 2020, using its touch-and-go sample acquisition mechanism and an innovative device developed at Lockheed Martin, first of its kind, gas stimulation technique to collect a massive sample from the surface of this asteroid. Following sample collection, OSIRIS-REx began its journey back to Earth, carrying this precious cargo that could unlock these secrets of our cosmic past. The spacecraft delivered the sample to Earth on September 24th of 2023, where we eagerly awaited the arrival of the sample for scientific analysis. OSIRIS-REx is a testament to human ingenuity, determination, and collaboration, and it showcases the incredible capabilities of NASA and its partners to explore the cosmos and unravel the mysteries of our origins. And I'm incredibly proud to have been a part of this historic mission, and I look forward to sharing our discoveries with the world. I'd like to extend my deepest gratitude to the dedicated team of scientists, engineers, technicians, and support staff who made the mission possible. This extraordinary achievement would not have been possible without their tireless efforts and the expertise of every team member. I want to thank the team at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center for the amazing project management, system engineering, safety and mission assurance, the OSIRIS spectrometer, and flight dynamics leadership. Lockheed Martin for building the spacecraft, operating it, providing the tag SAM, and generally providing a wonderful home in Denver, Colorado throughout the entire mission operations. The Kinetics team for the fantastic flight dynamics operations. 2 Guinness World Records are held, one by the spacecraft, one by the asteroid, really by the flight dynamics team on OSIRIS-REx. And of course, my home institution, the University of Arizona, for exceptional work designing, building, operating the spacecraft. The team's commitment to excellence and our innovative spirit have been driving forces behind this mission's success. I also want to acknowledge our international partners and collaborators who've contributed to the mission, including the Canadian Space Agency for the provision of the amazing OSIRIS-REx laser altimeter, and the French Space Agency and the Japanese Aerospace Exploration Agency for their amazing scientific contributions to the program. Their support and collaboration have been instrumental in advancing our understanding of the solar system, and it really shows the collective will of humanity to get out into the solar system and understand what's out there. Finally, I want to thank the families, friends, and loved ones of the team members for their unwavering support and understanding throughout the mission. Their sacrifices and encouragement have been instrumental in our achievements. It's been such an incredible journey of exploration and discovery, and I'm proud to have been part of this remarkable team. I want to thank everyone involved for their hard work, dedication, and passion. Together, we achieved something truly extraordinary. And for me, the best part is it's just beginning. We did this mission to get those samples back on Earth. They are now safely secured with our fantastic curation team at NASA's Johnson Space Center, where we are delivering it to laboratories all over the world. This is a legacy that will continue for decades and decades, just like those Apollo samples are still being studied in laboratories today. And as I always say, the best times are ahead of us. So thank you again for this incredible honor. It's been a real pleasure to be here tonight, and I want to express my deep appreciation from the entire OSIRIS-REx team from around the world. Thank you for your attention. Awesome.
Thank you, Dr. Loretta. It's an honor to have you here representing what was clearly a tremendous team effort.